Have you ever wondered what happens when two of the biggest stars in Korea suddenly step into the most personal role of their lives, parenthood? Today, we dive deep into the story behind Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun, a couple whose private family choice has sparked endless curiosity. For months, whispers swirled, speculation grew louder, and fans were left asking one question: why did they keep their child away from the media spotlight for so long? The answer, as it turns out, is as heartfelt as it is surprising. So, let's take a journey into love, fame, sacrifice, and the quiet beauty of protecting something sacred. Part 1. A love that began on screen. It all started with a drama. Two co-stars, Lee Min-ho, the undisputed Hallyu King, and Kim Go-eun, the actress whose quiet depth always lingers after the credits roll. Their chemistry was undeniable. Fans could feel it in every glance, every line delivered, every pause that seemed to say more than words ever could. But what no one could have predicted was that their story would continue far beyond the cameras. Because when the lights dimmed and the scripts were set aside, their connection didn't fade. It grew, and in time, it blossomed into something even stronger. Part 2. From co-stars to family. When news first broke that Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun were not just colleagues, but partners in real life, the internet erupted. Millions of fans were thrilled. Others were stunned. And suddenly, the world's attention shifted. Every step they took was documented. Every outing was photographed. Every glance between them analyzed. But behind all of that noise, the two of them were quietly writing their own story. A story of home-cooked meals shared late at night. A story of handwritten notes tucked into scripts. A story of simple moments that outsiders rarely ever saw. And eventually, their love welcomed a new chapter: parenthood. Part 3. The arrival of their child. When Kim Go-eun gave birth, the couple faced an immediate crossroads. As public figures, they knew the news would ignite headlines worldwide. Photographers would rush to hospitals. Tabloids would scramble for the first picture. But instead of giving in to the frenzy, they chose silence. For months, there were no baby photos, no media statements, no official confirmation, just quiet, a silence that spoke louder than words. And with it came curiosity. Why hide something so beautiful? Why shield it from the public eye? The answer begins with the very nature of fame. Part 4. The price of the spotlight. Fame brings admiration. It brings fortune. It brings endless opportunities. But it also brings scrutiny. Every move dissected. Every smile photographed. Every private detail turned into public conversation. Lee Min-ho, who has lived under the spotlight since his youth, understood it better than anyone. He has seen how the media can distort, how the weight of public attention can crush even the most joyful moments. And Kim Go-eun, though quieter and more private by nature, felt the same. Their child, they believed, deserved something different. Not the flashing of cameras. Not the endless comparisons. Not the harsh reality of growing up in the shadows of fame. Instead, they wanted to give their child something priceless. A normal childhood. Part 5. Lessons from the past. For Lee Min-ho, the decision wasn't made lightly. He has often spoken about the pressures of growing up in the entertainment industry. Even as a rising star, he saw the toll it took on others. The way private lives became entertainment fodder. The way childhood innocence was often stripped away. Kim Go-eun, too, has hinted in interviews that the industry can sometimes be suffocating. For both of them, the thought of exposing their child to that same relentless cycle was unbearable. So they made a pact to keep their family life sacred, to shield their child for as long as they could, and to show the world only what they chose, on their own terms. Part 6. Fans begin to wonder. But of course, fans are curious by nature. For months, eagle-eyed followers searched for hints. Some claimed to spot a stroller in the corner of a photo. Others swore they heard a baby's laugh in the background of a video. Speculation spread like wildfire. Forums lit up with theories. And yet, the couple remained silent. This silence only added to the mystery. Why so secretive? What were they protecting? And now the answer is finally clear. Part 7, Their Own Words. In a recent interview, both Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun gently opened up. They revealed that their decision was rooted in love, in protection, in the desire to give their child the kind of childhood they never had. "We want our child to see the world," they explained, "not through the lens of a camera, but through their own eyes." Those words resonated deeply, because in an industry where so much is public, their choice to stay private felt both rare and courageous. Part 8. The Emotional Weight of Parenthood. Parenthood changes everything. Sleepless nights, first words, first steps, moments so tender, they almost feel too fragile to share. For Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun, these moments became treasures. Not headlines, not photo spreads, not social media updates, but treasures kept within the walls of their home. And when they looked at their child, they didn't see a celebrity's son or daughter. They saw something simpler, something purer. They saw family. Part 9, The Fans' Reactions. When the truth came out, fans were torn. Some felt disappointed, wishing they could share in the joy of seeing baby pictures. But many more understood. Messages flooded social media. Fans wrote letters of support, thanking the couple for prioritizing their family. Because in a world obsessed with constant exposure, their choice to protect their child felt revolutionary. It was a reminder that even the brightest stars are human beings at their core. Part 10, The Bigger Picture. This story isn't just about two celebrities and their child. It's about boundaries. It's about love. It's about redefining what it means to live in the spotlight. Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun are showing the world that it's possible to be global icons and still choose privacy when it matters most. They are rewriting the script, not as actors, but as parents. And in doing so, they have given their fans something far more valuable than photos or headlines. They have given them perspective. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun's choice wasn't about hiding. It was about protecting, preserving, and cherishing the fragile, fleeting beauty of early parenthood. Because some things in life are too precious for the spotlight. Some things are meant to be held close. And some things, like the laughter of a child, the quiet comfort of family, and the peace of a home free from cameras, belong only to the heart. So while the world may always hunger for more, for glimpses, for